Teenagers are prickly. They are very much like a cactus.
Get under that.
Forward, move.
And they have to be nurtured, and I can't explain it, I have a gift. Oh, mercy. I choose to work with teens all over the world, both military and civilian, and the relationships that it builds are amazing.
And they're like, Mom, we have to go now. We have to go. We have to get in there. So I thought that was really cool, just a testament of how good his program is and how beneficial it is, because they were so excited just to get in there, just to have a couple more minutes with him.
Oh, Kayla! There we go. Yes. Oh, nice shot.
I'm the OIC officer in charge for the Yellow Ribbon and Reintegration Program.
Hey, we're not crazy. You guys can't have on the door, can we?
Yeah, it's not behind the door.
And I'm a first lieutenant.
It'll be right in the head.
Get him enough. Really exaggerated.
Oh, he's separated. They don't have to let go. Okay, 2, 3.
So what we try to do with the Yellow Ribbon program is we have, during the pre-deployment phase, basically before the unit actually leaves, we try to bring the family members and the service members together so that we can prepare them as the service member gets ready to head out the door. We give them resources and things topics of discussion before the service member goes out the door so that the communication level is a lot greater.
He's serving in Afghanistan. It's that support system that is important, and that's all about, it's exactly what today is about, is supporting the military, supporting the families.
3.
The reason for the need for the RecFX Foundation comes from the fact that although teenagers don't deploy, they experience the deployment as much or more as the rest of the family. And if a teenager has a positive influence on that family, it's amazing and supportive for that deployment experience. And if a teenager has a negative experience with that deployment, it brings down the entire family.
The teenage group is probably the hardest to reach out to. And when I heard about this foundation, I thought, wow, like, what could be better? I just wish he did 6 through 11 also.
I got it.
The stomach! Awesome. Ooh. All right, Kayla, this is a good one for you because you've been really open with the group. So dig deep. It took an enormous amount of guts.
I stood up to a bully.
Did you really? High five. The heart. Jeremy, will you share with the group someone in your life that means a lot to you, that really comes from your heart, that touches your heart? Good answer. There you go. The brain. All right. From Operation Yellow Ribbon and your experience so far today, what have you learned? Is your brain bigger?
I learned that I need to work on my little finger rockets. I got attacked when I walked in the room. Good aim, guys.
Carl was a little iffy too, man.
No, it's just a great program, and I'm actually in charge of the Yellow Ribbon program, and you guys have been awesome. I've actually never seen kids have this much fun. That's why I've been here playing with you guys. So no, I hope you guys have all learned something, because I know I have. My brain's hopefully a little bit bigger than this now. Yay!
The thing that I noticed the most is that these kids were involved. They were entertained. They were focused the whole time. And when you have a teenage kid, like I have, it's hard to keep them focused and involved. And in a situation like this where a parent is gone, it's even more important.
Kids, I think they do mold about who they see, who they're around. They're so searching at that age, and what do I want to do, and what kind of person do I want to be? had for it was like on an 8-hour day or a 7-hour day, 2-page agenda of stuff to keep the kids engaged, and it seemed like they were gonna have a lot of fun.
Whoa! That's fun, dude. 2, 3. Walk over here, and this group has to walk over there. Staying connected. Oh man, they're not having a problem with it at all. Jennifer's leg is. Good. Switch places. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Excellent.
All the kids felt accepted. I don't think anyone was forgotten. Everybody was a part of the group, and I thought something that was really cool was Major Olson did not call them, hey, you, or you in the blue shirt. Like, he knew all their names.
One of the things I said in our meeting today was that freedom isn't free, and until you're in this situation, worrying about your soldier, being by yourself, missing your dad, it's really hard to know what kind of a price that people pay.
So RecFX Foundation has the opportunity to meet the needs specifically of teenagers that are experiencing deployments.
Because we're all essentially deployed when our spouse or loved one is deployed too.
It's a way that they can, vent or talk about it or learn new ways to cope with it.
After we watched the video, it made me realize how much people really do label me, and I liked how we wrote them down and got to rip them up and say what we really wanted to be known for.
I have teenagers who've experienced a deployment. For me, it's personal. I understand not only the deployed soldier's mindset, but I understand the teenagers and what they're going through and what their needs are.
Our mission is not just for them to have fun, but it's to tie the deployment into these activities too. So when we're talking about mousetraps, the mousetraps are actual metaphors for all of the things that military teens, unfortunately, are getting involved in, bad behavior issues, things like that, any of the things that they can get involved in that are going to bite them, that are going to hurt them. Drugs, alcohol, pornography, sex, all of those things. And a recent study shows that teenagers of deployed family members are having dramatically higher emotional and behavior problems. I'm such a wuss. So that's why we're here. It's not just to have fun. It's to tie fun activities into getting them to share and experience things here that they can talk about. We have the military family life counselor in with us. Toby DeMont is in with us. So as the kids experience things, they can share.
When I was in Iraq, I felt powerless to help my sons when they needed me most. The separation, the stress of war, they were experiencing it as much or more as I was.
Anything in a teen's life that can build character, that's important. I mean, those chances don't come up very often. And, especially for some kids who are so shy and don't get involved in anything, they don't get those opportunities ever, they just kind of stay closed up.
I can feel their pain, the empathy. It allows me to connect with people all over the world, especially teenagers.
We are looking forward to having him at all of our events that we can get him at, because the things that those teens did are awesome. They can't be replaced. We can't do what he does.
There was no one there proactively trying to help them survive this experience. RecFX Foundation and Operation Yellow Ribbon now have the opportunity to provide for families what we didn't have. And my marriage didn't survive, and our family didn't survive the deployment experience. And we now have an opportunity to put the pieces together and keep families together for those that are deploying now.